So we'll have a look at that. You see, that will be on the 16th of July at 8 in the morning, Universal Time. I've called this chart, Don't Stop Dreaming, but Make It Happen Concretely. Well, that is due to this conjunction between Neptune and Saturn. And the moon is going to trigger the energy of this conjunction. But this conjunction is not the last one. That means that both planets, as you can see, are retrograde. And because they are retrograde, they will move back into Pisces for a while and come back together in Aries at the beginning of next year, 2026. And on the 20th of February, there will be an exact conjunction between the two. And that's perhaps a kind of objective to keep in mind. You do things now, you organize, you work for what you want, to obtain what you want as far as the ideal situation is concerned, and you wait until the next conjunction in Aries, and that will be, of course, in February 2026. Of course, it all depends on your life and your objective, your situation and projects and so on. But we all have a kind of ideal life in our mind. What would you do if you could? If you had all the power to obtain what you want, what would it be? What is your ideal? And what is your dream of a better life, of a better world, perhaps? That is represented by Neptune. But Saturn is there, it represents reality. It is there to show that it is because we will use our rational mind and rational tools and rational manners of expressing what we want that we will succeed in realizing our dream. So it may take time, of course, and it may also take quite a lot of effort. Now, we'll have to watch the moon in February 2026, because when the conjunction reoccurs, it will be the last time it does for maybe a couple of centuries. So it is a unique conjunction in this sign, Aries, which is the sign of action, but it is also the sign of the god of war. So we need to also remember that depending on how we deal with the energy of Mars, we could find ourselves in big trouble. And that is for the whole world, but it also applies for some people more than others. You see, Jupiter is still in discordance with this conjunction. So that's also going to be triggered. And it means that we may be excessive in the manner in which we will want to obtain what we want. We may get involved in a project or a situation that surpasses very much our ability to deal with it. So just remember that as well, because it could imply money, it could imply family relationships and your home and so on. So be aware of the fact that this conjunction, which is a unique one, that will occur in February, will very much depend on this one here, which will occur on the 16th of July, and triggered by the moon, it's going to become very, very strong. And that will be a moment, a decisive moment, when you will actually need to make some very important decisions. And Uranus is in harmony with it, and Pluto is in harmony with it as well. So this great triangle of which I've spoken before will be recreated once more, and that will be a moment, a very important moment to progress toward what you want to achieve. And the change is not far off because, it may occur when the moon reaches Uranus, which is only, about 5 days later.